Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our before you buy for the newest entry in the Boss Waza series, the BP-1W booster preamp pedal. Let's check it out. So what do we have here then? Well, this is the latest in the Boss Waza Made in Japan series, the top end of their compact pedal range, and it's the booster preamp pedal BP-1W. Boss has given us two classic preamp sounds from some of their legendary gear, the Roland RE-201 Space Echo and the Boss CE-1 Chorus Ensemble. On top of that, as the icing on the cake, they've also thrown in a natural boost mode, which gives you some nice clean boost with no coloration. Additionally, on the back, we have a switch to go between two buffer modes. We have a standard mode and a vintage mode. Boss tells us that the vintage mode has a lower input impedance and will give you a warmer sound with a smooth dynamic response. And the standard mode is the standard buffer found in the other Waza pedals. So before we get into the demo, let's talk about those different preamp modes. So that RE mode is taken from the classic Space Echo, the Roland RE-201 Space Echo. And that Space Echo was known for colouring the sound in a particular way, and that was the preamp doing that colouring. So what we have here is a replication of that preamp. Same again for the CE mode, that comes from the Boss CE-1 Chorus Ensemble pedal. One of the first, if not the first, pedals that Boss produced. Now the CE-1 is another pedal that's been used by countless artists over the years, and again it's known to colour your sound in a particular way, and it has become part of the sound for some of these artists. Touching on that middle setting, we have the natural mode. Now this is supposed to just add clean boost without colouring your sound at all, which is handy for doing just that, boosting rather than colouring your sound. Well guys, just quickly before we get into that demo, if you are enjoying the video and you like the content on the channel, please do consider subscribing and liking the video. It really does help out. And cheers, on to the demo. Alright guys, so for the demo we're going to keep it relatively short and I'm going to show you 3 ways that I like to use this pedal. Okay, so the first way I like to use this pedal is as a kind of always on pedal, just kind of adding some colour, adding some fatness, particularly to single coils, and just generally bringing a bit of a different colour to my sound. So check that out and come back for number 2. Okay, so the second way I like to use this pedal is to push an already dirty amp or even an overdrive pedal into more saturation, more gain. We can do that with all the different modes. They all have their own kind of flavour. Check that out and come back for the final one. Okay, so the last one is one that I probably wouldn't use an awful lot, to be perfectly honest, but I do think that it gives you a particular sound. So for this, we're going to really crank the gain, and what I think you'll find is that this has a really unique sound as a kind of overdrive. It's not really all that smooth. It's not kind of on the lines of a tube screamer or a blues breaker, for example. It's really its own thing, but it could be an awesome sound to use in a song segment somewhere. And yeah, it's just another cool way to use a pedal. So check it out and then come back for a kind of roundup and pros and cons. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed that demo and there was some sounds in there that you liked. Now, as this is our before you buy, we're going to round this up with some pros and cons. So for the pros then, well, this is an incredibly versatile pedal. There's several different ways you can use it. You can use it for colouring your sound, you can use it as a straight up boost. Hell, I've even experimented with using this to go direct without any amp at all. Yeah, you get a lot of different sounds in this pedal, and it's doing the job of kind of multiple different pedals, right? If you consider that it is a clean boost and it has those preamps in. Now you can get replications of those individual preamps in standalone pedals, but if you think about what you're getting here, you're getting both of those in one pedal from the company that made those devices in the first place, as well as the additional natural mode. So yeah, super versatile and really great value for money. It's a Boss Waza pedal, so you know it's going to be built like a tank, you know it's going to sound great, you know it's going to have great quality components. Really, I always say it, you cannot go wrong with Boss pedals. I don't care what anyone says. They are one of my favourite pedal manufacturers. So yeah, build quality and I think value for money are a key pro with this pedal. So for cons, well guys, I really don't have any significant cons. I've kind of really had to kind of scrape the barrel to pick one out for this. Like, it's a really great pedal. It sounds really great. I guess if I was pushed, the only thing I would say is that if you wanted to use this as an overdrive pedal, it has a particular sound, right? You don't get an awful lot of drive in a natural mode. That is how it's designed, of course, to be a clean boost. But you can get an awful lot out of the RE and CE modes. But it's a particularly kind of hairy sounding overdrive. It's not a smooth drive by any stretch of the imagination. So if you're looking for something like a tube screamer kind of sound out of this, or a SD1, a blues breaker, that kind of thing, you're not going to get it. But really, that's not what it's here to do, right? So yeah, that is my only con. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you did enjoy the video, you got something out of it, do drop a like. If you're not already subscribed, please do consider subscribing. If you do want to check out any of our other videos, I'll link a couple over here. We did recently check out the Boss RE-200 and the IR2, so check them out. I've been Jason for Pedalboards of Doom. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.